Hi there and welcome to Dinos Vault once again, guys. Today I'm checking out the all-new XUV 500, the 2015 model. Now this is a monster makeover that has already gotten people excited. Looks-wise, the XUV was ages ahead of time when it was launched back in 2011. It has always come across as the most radical and the new age looking SUV in the Indian car market, albeit in the affordable range, and while also offering unbelievable and state-of-the-art features for a car in its price bracket. Now, though the design would remain fresh for another couple of years, Mahindra always like to think ahead of time, which is why we see this major overhaul of this majestic monster surface, taking almost everyone by surprise. Now, when it comes to its design, many of us have different opinions. Some of us believe that it is way too loud and in-your-face kind of a design concept with too many things happening all around. I, however, choose to believe that when you can get a car that looks like it has already been overhauled by DC Designs, why not embrace it with open arms? Mahindra's design philosophy has always been dynamic, radical, futuristic and muscular. It was something that was clearly apparent when the Scorpio was introduced for the first time in the market, and with the XUV, road presence just got transformed into road dominance. Now let's start out by checking out what all is new that is being offered with the new facelifted and upgraded version. Let me remind you that the one I'm checking out today is the top of the line W10 variant. Design wise, what is immediately apparent is the all new ferocious looking front grille that resembles the teeth of a monster, I guess. Now this, I believe, would become a standard design language for Mahindra SUVs in the days to come, because we saw it with the new Scorpio and we see it now with the XUV 500 as well. Another important design element that hits you almost instantaneously are the menacing and stunning looking LED DRLs that run across the twin headlamp setup. The design team really deserve a standing ovation for what they have come up with here, because adding a new design cues to an already super successful design concept without messing up the standard design silhouette and managing to meet people's expectations is one of the toughest jobs out there, and I believe they've come out really with flying colors here. We also get a redesigned and more sculpted front bumper with embedded sharper looking fog lamps that come chrome bezel. You also get a more muscular looking bonnet that intimidates its onlookers with its powerful stance. Coming to the profile look, you have the flared wheel arches intensified further. You have ORVM mounted turn indicators, chrome lining for the windows, and strong character lines running across the body. Here we have another first in class feature, the logo projection puddle lamps. So not only does it make sure that you don't step right into a manhole getting out of your vehicle, but it also hallmarks your arrival in grand style. You also get roof rails kind of finishing on the top, and new petal sort of a design to the 17-inch alloy wheels. At the back there is no noticeable change except for the chrome applique above the number plate and twin exhausts that look really sporty. I mean, the design language is really complex and intense, so much so that when you pause and look at it, you cannot help but notice that there are so many different design elements, so many things happening at the same time, and yet they come together in perfect harmony to simply take the visual appeal of this beast to a whole new level. The magic continues on the inside as you are welcomed by illuminated scuff plates that carry the brand logo. You get dual tone black and beige interiors that are soothing to the eyes. I simply love the twin pod instrument cluster layout. It is absolutely mesmerizing. The leather seats look plush, and the fit and finish, including the quality of plastics, looks nice and premium. The central console has a similar waterfall layout but is all new. You get a well integrated 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system with GPS navigation, USB, audio video, picture viewer, hands-free call and iPod connectivity. It also contains the driver information system, giving out all the info that you need to know as to what is happening in your car. You get sporty looking aluminum pedals, and there are so many storage spaces around inside that it would certainly baffle your mind. You get bottle holders all around, 2 glove boxes with illumination for the lower glove box. You also get icy blue lounge lighting with a sunglass holder. You get elastic nets on either side of the gearbox to put your maps, etc. You get a central armrest with concealed storage space underneath as well. Then you have another important feature, which is the electric sunroof, which comes with anti-pinch function. And I know you feel suffocated already, but we are just getting started. In the next section, we'll talk about the other special features that are available on board, and those are almost limitless. First on the list is something called brake energy regeneration. Now, what it basically does is it tries to avoid any loss of kinetic energy while braking and redirect it to the car battery. This reduces the amount of power the battery takes from the engine, thereby increasing fuel efficiency. Now let's check out some of the new features that have been introduced with this new model, as well as some of the old features carried forward from the old one. Now first up on the list is static bending projector headlamps with stylish light guides. This is similar to the cornering function headlamps that was found on the preceding model, I guess. You also get 6-way electrically adjustable driver seat, engine start stop system, passive keyless entry, fully automatic climate control, steering mounted audio controls with a voice command and cruise control. You also get Mahindra's BlueSense app that allows you to control the infotainment and AC system sitting anywhere in the cabin. You also get something called voice messaging system that warns you if your door isn't closed properly or if you haven't worn your seat belts. You also get electrically adjustable and foldable outside rearview mirrors, tilt and telescopic steering, mobile charging points for all 3 rows, rear parking camera with dynamic assist, follow me home and lead me to the vehicle headlamps, flat foldable second and third row seats, and light sensing headlamps and rain sensing wipers. I'm going to end it right here. There are plenty of other features available on board, so you can feel free to check them out at the dealership. And powering this reincarnated beast is a 4-cylinder turbocharged 0.2 liter M-Hawk engine that puts out a maximum power of 140 bhp at 3750 rpm and 330 newton meters of torque between 1600 and 2800 rpm. It comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox. It now comes with the 5th gen variable geometry turbocharger, which should translate into a more responsive engine. I was also told the clutch pedal is now lighter than before, and Mahindra have also made some tweaks under the hood to make the drive easier, peppier and more smoother. The suspension setup also has been reworked to offer better high-speed stability. It also comes with AWD or all-wheel drive system developed by Borg Warner, which offers seamless transition from two-wheel drive to all-wheel drive without any driver intervention. Now this is further aided by a system called NextTrack, which is a next generation electronically controlled on-demand interactive torque management system that detects any loss of traction to prevent wheel slippage, thereby assuring instant response in almost any driving situation. Talking about the braking power available on board, you get disc brakes all around, which is great. And talking about the suspension setup, you get independent front and rear suspension with McPherson type setup with anti-roll bar up front and a multi-link type setup with anti-roll bar at the rear. Talking about safety features on board, there are plenty of features available on board, especially first of all, this comes across as a monocoque chassis construction. I have explained about the advantages of that over a body on frame construction method in my review of the preceding XUV 500 model, so I'm leaving a link and please check that out. It also comes with 9th generation of Bosch ESP or electronic stability program. Please feel free to check my knowledge base section found at the bottom of the homepage of my website to know how ESP really works. It is one of the best safety features to have on board. Apart from that, you do get features like ABS with EBD, front, side and curtain airbags, hill descent and hill hold control, which makes sure that the vehicle doesn't roll back when you find yourself on inclines. Talking about the boot space, I'm assuming it is same as that of the preceding model, which I guess is around 93 liters with all the seats up. You can always fold down the second and third row seats completely flat to make way for more room. Fuel tank capacity is 70 liters. And turning radius is 5.6 meters. I believe the ground clearance again is same as that of the preceding model at 160 millimeters. You have 7 colors to choose from: orange, white, red, black, grey, silver and purple. Mileage claim is 16 kmpl, which I guess is nearly up by 1 kmpl when compared to the previous claim for the previous preceding model. Price ex-showroom Hyderabad is 11,29,786 for the W4 variant and goes up to 16,10,557 rupees for the all-wheel drive top of the line W10 variant. So that's about it for now. I just hope you found this video useful. You can stay tuned for more action as it unfolds right here at Dinos Vault. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao, take care and God bless.